No, the funny thing about this is, wait a minute, I didn't even know the camera was running. AkbarHipHop.com, the reporternewspaperonline.com. Man, the funny thing about this, man, is I have John Peake,
Okay, yeah.
Dr.
Sure.
Akbar,
Yes.
Stephen Golding. John Peake is running for Summit County Sheriff next
Yes.
year. You're running for, tell everybody what you're running for.
Akron School Board.
Akron School Board
November
this year,
5th.
November the 5th. And I have
2019.
Stephen Golding, who is a lawyer from Cleveland, Ohio, right? The reason why I'm saying this is all three of you guys got that beautiful ebony skin, bald-headed with glasses.
Hey.
I like that, man. I mean, the cut is so crispy. I mean, is that naturally like that, or you get that shaved like that?
I get it shaved every week. Once a
Well,
week.
why don't you give your barber a shout out?
All right. Actually, Bradley, he lives right here in Akron as well. So Bradley Robinson, big ups. to
Where you
him.
cut at?
Hitmasters in Kent. So I work at Kent State University,
Uh-huh.
and I go on my lunch really quickly.
And he get you in and get you out?
Yep.
Man, he cut you with a blade?
Yep.
Hey man,
Straight
listen.
razor.
Well, since we talking about grooming and getting ourselves tightened and that ebony skin and everything, man, let's take a walk back down memory lane. Tell everybody where you come from and how you grew up, brother.
I like how you did that.
Segue.
I like that. All right. That's a great question. And just to think about the way you asked it. First, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and I've been here 10 years. Which is actually the bulk of my adult life. I've been here in Akron. So I like to say I'm matured in Akron, born and raised in Detroit. So
Wait a minute, you a Detroit Lion?
no, not at all. I'm not a football fan, but I do like the Pistons, so much so that my dog is named Pistons. So we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
I do love the Cavs. I'm actually a huge LeBron fan.
Okay, so you're a Laker fan right now.
I don't like the Lakers. I like LeBron.
Oh, well, you better make it plain.
Whatever team LeBron's on, I'm rooting for.
Me too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
looking pretty good with what they're doing now.
Yes.
With the picks they done acquired everything. So go ahead, tell me about your history.
Yes. So you're right. Grew up in Detroit, Michigan. In a pretty impoverished neighborhood. One of the worst, actually, my zip code was rated like the worst zip code in the country like 5 years ago. So I just remember that report, and I remember thinking just growing up there that I wanted something more. I grew up, I was in special ed, I had a lisp and a stutter, and I could barely read until I got to the 3rd grade. And I remember going to kindergarten and my teacher calling me dumb, and how profound that memory has stuck with me throughout my entire life. And in fact, I decided that I wanted to go into education because she called me dumb, and I wanted to make sure that no student, no kid was or child or youth was ever called dumb. And so that's some of my upbringing.
That's a Malcolm X moment. Malcolm X teacher told him he can't be a lawyer or anything.
Yep.
You need to just do something that y'all do. You know what I'm trying? I didn't want to say the word Negro.
Right.
But you know, that's what she actually told him and everything.
Right.
But since we're talking about your history and your background and everything, what's up with the last name? Where you get your last name from? That's a unique last name. I love it.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, my father, obviously, I got my last name from my father and my mother. My father converted to Islam and the Nation of Islam back in the 60s.
I knew you were going to say 60s.
right after he came back from Vietnam.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much where it came from. And my mother converted.
So you grew up with
as well.
the teachings and everything?
Yeah, mostly, but my parents were strict, but also very lenient in some ways.
They weren't forcing religion on you.
They did not force religion, but they were strict in how they didn't allow us to just go outside whenever we wanted to.
Discipline.
We had a lot of discipline,
That's
right?
good.
So one of the things my mother said, God rest her soul, was that just because we live in the hood doesn't mean we have to be of the hood. And so she wasn't denigrating people who live in the hood, because obviously we lived in the hood, right? but she was saying that you can always want more and better for yourself. And education was the way to do that. So she always pushed us towards
big up
education.
to your mom. And big up to your mom.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
there's other ways that we can get out the hood. You could have been dribbling the basketball, picking up a microphone.
I couldn't dribble the basketball.
Picking up a microphone, start rapping.
I couldn't do that either.
You could have been breakdancing or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think that was my path. So I needed to pick up a book.
Right, but that's good. But all the adversity you had to fight through, you
Right.
had an encouraging mother and a father to put that discipline down.
Yes.
To make sure you were steadfast, like the Quran says. And man, I appreciate you. I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you
I'm
very
proud
much.
that you made it out in the way that they say most of us don't make it out. We have to have a
Right.
ball or a microphone or some tap dancing shoes and stuff like that. You made it out with your brain, bro.
Right. And books. I honestly, so I used to just read books as an escape from
The harsh,
world,
rigorous
right?
realities of
Right?
hood
So-
living.
You're hilarious. No, I would just use it as an escape. And I think part of escaping in a book, it created a whole new reality, but also allowed my imagination to run, right? And so I imagined my life being somewhat similar to the way it is now. A little bit different, a little more rich. Maybe a little more money and better cars and clothes. But one of the things that I imagined as middle schoolers was being able to get a doctorate. And at that time, I didn't really know what it would take. No one in my family has a doctorate. I just knew as early as I think it was 8th grade, I said, I want to have a doctorate. So now I stand
Now you a
before
doctor.
With a doctor, right?
Hey, we got doctors in Blackwood, Ohio right now.
Right, that's
and
right.
AkronHipHop.com. Listen, tell somebody, man, November the 5th is the voting day?
Yes, November 5th is the last voting day in 2019. Early voting starts a month ahead in October. Please go vote. Vote early. Tell your friends, family. Share this video. And anything that I post, please share. It will definitely help us and support.
How can they follow you, brother?
Follow us on Instagram at Akbar for Akron. I'm sorry, not the .com, but Akbar for Akron. My email is akbarforakron@gmail.com. Website njakbar.com, and also facebook.com/Akbar for Akron.
Hey, man, thanks for chopping it up with me today, man.
No problem.
I
This was
feel
actually
like-
really good.
Hey,
I
man,
like it.
I was in the hood with you. I'm from Cleveland, though. I'm from Cleveland.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
we both in Akron now.
We're in Blackwood.
Right. We in Akron. We uplifting.
Hey, have some fun and get something done, man.
Thank
Peace.
you.